Balenciagas on my feet, stay in. Oh boyfriend, I got these pointers, neck and wrist, stay in. Oh boyfriend, I'm always fresher than the rest, stay in. Oh boyfriend, since '96 I'm in this game, stay in. Oh boyfriend, Balenciagas on my feet, stay in. Oh boyfriend, I got these pointers, neck and wrist, stay in. Oh boyfriend, I'm always fresher than the rest, stay in. Oh boyfriend, since '96 I'm in. Welcome to another episode of No Cap Reacts. I'm your man Bailey, aka Mr. Go Get 'em. And we back in the building with another episode. Okay. So, first thing we want to do is get this party started. Hit me with it. Hey. And again. And one more time. Yeah, we're going to have some fun. All right. Got everything set up. Where'd my logo? Oh, there she go. Yeah. So, for the most part, I got this soundboard set up to where everything does what it's supposed to. Let's throw this here, and that there, and this one here. So now at the press of a button, I can mute myself and the other things that are actually there. So it makes this a lot easier. We live, baby. We live. Another episode. I need to shave my head. As y'all can see, I got hair. I keep telling y'all, I got hair. Today is the official kickoff for the World Series of Poker. And my little brother is actually in the World Series of Poker. Sorry, I had my main volume up, so I know it was making some noise. That is now gone. And let me make a quick change here. Let's go ahead and pull this up. So we're going to do a reaction to settling rules of modern dating and understanding women. So I'm going to cut this camera off real quick. I'm going to go ahead and let this video play out. And let's see what they got to say on this video here.
There are many women today who are out earning men, female doctors, lawyers, etc. Why is a male breadwinner considered to be normal for a man, while a female breadwinner is often considered to be dating down for a woman?
I think a lot of times we refer to back in the days when men were considered the breadwinners. They were the men, they were the people that brought home the money while the women stayed home. So now the generations have changed and things have changed, you know. Now women are getting on their shit. Like, it's not just rely on a man anymore. It's do for your own and he's gonna do for himself, and you guys can either do that shit together or, you know, one person could be the breadwinner. I guess it all depends on what you agree on in your relationship, but I really do think that it has to do with the change over time.
Why is it that a rich man would sooner change a broke woman's life, but a rich woman is less likely to give a broke man a chance?
Because men like to have the power to uplift and feel like they're doing, I guess, like justice to the woman, versus a woman is like, I don't need to, I guess, you know what I'm trying to say?
A lot of times
I wouldn't
on here
necessarily
straight
agree with the second part of that question, because I honestly think it's more of a societal stigma where society just kind of like says that women have a problem being with a man of a certain financial, you know, status. I don't necessarily think that that's what we as women think right off the bat, but
a rich man see the future in a woman, and we could build them up. But a woman already feels when they got money that they already built up and they wouldn't want to build us up. You feel me? They feel like they're better than us when they have money. We're broke, we're all this when they got money, but when it's the other way around, they want us to pay for their bills and help them financially be stable and everything, you know?
I think we all have standards, but women are always told all their life, don't settle, don't settle, don't settle. So when it comes to a man that is making less money than you, or you're the breadwinner, whatever the case may be, you feel like you're settling for less, you're settling for, like, you feel like you deserve more, whereas a man takes leadership and accountability and can be that leader in that relationship that a woman cannot be.
Okay, so when we speak of that, we call that hypergamy, ladies and gentlemen. We call that hypergamy. So in life, it is a known fact that for the most part, women date up. There are some exceptions, but the exceptions are very, 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 very small and very, very low. So we don't really speak of the exception because it's pretty much null and void. So how does this work out? Women practice hypergamy. Hypergamy is dating up. Dating up usually means that a woman, which for the most part, we all know, you guys don't want a broke man, you don't want a short man, you don't want a fat man. You want the best of the best. You do the things you do beauty-wise to yourselves in order to have the best of the best. Now, the crazy part about it is, as men, we do not hold this against you. We've never held it against women. We allow women to be women. We know what you're going to do. We know what you're going to say. We know how you're going to act. We know what you're looking for. It's been happening since the first grade crush. In kindergarten, first grade, the cute girl you had a crush on left you for the pretty boy that, shared his lunch or brought extra lunch. It just happens. It's real. It's a natural reaction. It's what we go through. It's nothing major. No one's crying about it, but it is just reality. It is called hypergamy. We're okay with hypergamy. Women, you guys call them gold diggers. We don't. Because we understand what they are. We understand your nature, a woman's nature. Let's get back to it.
Okay. What is hypergamy?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a
there
big
you go.
word.
Okay. Hypergamy essentially means marrying up to a person of higher status. Which gender is more likely to practice hypergamy?
Trick question. Uh-oh. Trick question. Trick question. I got to get them with the... Let's go. Let's do it again. All right.
The woman, I'll be honest.
Okay, why is that?
I would say I can only speak for myself, and it's like knowing that if I'm doing so well in life, like, yeah, I would want to either marry equal or up. Like, why would I downgrade myself if I know
Exactly.
again what I'm capable of or what I'm earning?
Okay. So if women historically married up, wouldn't that mean that men historically married down?
Correct.
I
Men
mean-
actually settle.
So who's really settling for who?
But in society, women have always been the prize. So it's the woman trying to earn the the man trying to earn the woman's attention or, win her over. So at the end of the day, we're the catch.
So many times they say that the woman is the prize, right? But you guys make yourselves extremely beautiful in order to catch the man. So who's really the prize? Let me hit him with it. Back to the show.
So it's the man trying to get us. So no, he's not marrying down, even if per se I don't make as much as he does, because again, he's happy to have me on his arm.
Which gender is more likely to practice hypergamy?
Men.
Females.
Females? Why do you say men? Why do you say females?
It's just naturally in them to do that.
No, females marry higher up all the time.
The other girl didn't
They marry
understand
for money.
hypergamy.
Okay, so they're not gonna mess with a guy that's broke. I mean, if you're a guy that's broke and you have nothing to offer a woman, right? Why would a woman mess with you?
I love videos like this because you don't have to listen to my black ass. You listen to other people tell you the exact same thing that I've been saying, right? There are millions, billions of people on this earth. And the crazy part about it is we all understand the game. We all understand what it is. It's not just a me thing. It is a we thing. And guess what? We understand the game. We got the assignment.
Most women will not. Okay, so you know you got to have something going for you as a guy. Hey,
Look at him. Average looking dude. How much game do you think he really gets? How much pussy you think he gets? How much money do you think he has? Do you really think women are dropping down on all fours, going for this dude? 9 times out of 10, let's just be real. No. This is what you call your average dude. And as an average dude, you get little to no play. And he even understands.
good personality, good looks. None of that means nothing. Most women want stability, as in money, and as a lifestyle.
Like when you talk about the big dream is like, oh, I want to live in maybe a big house and marry into a good life and stuff like that.
Like
But
the
I
video,
think where we
hit
come
the
from in Denmark
comments.
is-
Like the video, hit the comments, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Quite equal as it is right now.
Definitely.
It depends how good your education is, and
Yeah.
in our case, our education would be just like the man.
Definitely. But that's like the American dream.
Okay. If women historically married up, wouldn't that mean that men historically married down?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
They
When you put it
understand
together,
this.
Yes.
so who's really
The world understands this, which is why I don't understand why so many of you guys argue these facts when it's a known fact.
settling for who?
I think as soon as you get married, the man settled for the women.
The man is always settling. In every situation, the man always has to settle at a certain point because there's no woman that you're going to meet that's going to check every single box. Eventually, you're going to have to settle.
Okay. Is hypergamy for women ultimately about security and survival?
It's hard for her to say yes because y'all have this sisterhood thing and you guys really never try to put yourselves in a position where a woman is talking about another woman, even if there other women are not around, and this hurts her. She's hurting. She's hurting.
I can't say that. I have to disagree because a lot of women, like,
See? And I haven't even watched this video.
about those two definitely, but financially, that's a big thing.
Isn't that a byproduct of evolution? I mean, didn't women want to secure the best genes for their offspring? Isn't that a primal instinct?
Yeah.
So then wouldn't it be about security and survival?
Yeah. I have to agree then, yeah.
Is hypergamy for women ultimately about security and survival?
I think yes.
It could be.
Is
Guys,
that
what are
a-
we doing?
is that a byproduct of evolution?
Well, yes, women look for attractive traits in their male to secure them and their offspring.
And they've been doing that since the beginning of time. The things that we do have been instilled in us. It is in our DNA. Whether we were cavemen, whether we talk Adam and Eve, whether we even go back to the days of us being a monkeys, if we want to go by scientific terms, we have still been doing the exact same thing since the beginning of time. So, okay, whoop-de-doo. We have skyscrapers and technology. Our DNA is still the same. The climate can change. The DNA does not. The way that we are hardwired will never change. The software, our thought process, can change, but the hardware, internals, will never, ever change.
I think men marry down because the girls
good looking, and women marry up for like money and stuff.
And they have to be good looking. But you know what? All men end up ugly anyway, so who even really cares?
And that is true. All men are ugly. The fact that women go for beautiful men, no wonder y'all go through the shit you go through. We're not supposed to be the fair of the sex. You are.
Actually, I'm not going to include myself in this, but a lot of women are just looking for the richest man.
Why does she try to absolve herself from that? You are too. You can't absolve yourself. A lot of women, so you put everybody in that box, but you removed yourself.
That's the thing. They just want to find the one with the most money. Whereas some are looking for some that will accept them. It's different for everyone, but majority are looking for the one with the most
So
money.
do you think that women are looking for sugar daddies and men are looking for trophy wives?
Oh, shit.
Yes.
I gotta agree with you on that one.
Yes.
Guys, don't fight me.
She knows the women that see this video are gonna come for her ass because she is speaking the truth. And the thing about it is, ladies, y'all lie to each other a lot. Y'all lie to each other constantly, actually. But so be it. Just be honest, tell the truth. Simple as that.
Does hypergamy mean that women will always continue to choose the best option and never settle?
No, because a lot of women settle.
Right, but do they want to settle?
No.
So they would want to choose the best option, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, women are picky as is, so it's like they're going to always choose the best option for who they want and who they want to be with because they're not going to settle for less. They're going to settle for the top dog.
Some women are so set on not settling that they never find that perfect person. And it's just, they just keep looking, and they're going to look until they find no one, because no one is going to check all those boxes.
Okay, is hypergamy the equivalent of men never satisfied with only one chick?
I mean, a man of high status is always going to have multiple options. Like, that just comes with the man who has money like that or even has that type of quality of life.
Is hypergamy the equivalent of men never satisfied with only one woman?
Men is never satisfied.
I don't even think it's about women. I think it's about men are just never satisfied, period. Money,
They're not satisfied
women,
with
career.
themselves. Men is not satisfied with.
Or is it men always wanting the girl with the best looks?
Yeah, they definitely want a pretty girl.
Okay, but
And you want to be the pretty girl. But the thing about it is, beauty fades. Beauty fades. See, women will, you do your best to rise to a certain level in beauty, right? But as you get older, your beauty starts to dwindle, right? But what men create, the status, the lifestyle, the things that we create actually can last lifetimes. So as your beauty fades, he can replace you with another beauty and it can continue, right? A lot of women get super mad when a man is like, he might want another woman, even if it's just temporary, even if it's just for play. You're never going to be perfect for any one man because all men themselves are always looking for the next level of beauty. You achieved, like Beyonce will only be Beyonce in her prime once, but you'll have another chick come along that's better than Beyonce. And she knows that, and you guys understand that, which is usually why you try to lock a man down quickly and you want to force him into the marriage or force him into that monogamous relationship because it's a force. No man in this world would choose that. Every woman, go ask your man right now if you were okay with it for him and he could smash any girl that he wanted to, just sex, and you would never complain or yell at him or be mad at him, would he do it? He's going to say no. But if you look at his eyes, you can tell it's really yes, because all men want that. Next.
But I'm just saying, if women are always looking for the best option, wouldn't a man always be looking for the best option as well?
Yes.
Okay, so is that kind of like a similar, comparable thing, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. What is the difference between a hypergamous woman and a gold digger?
I feel like a hypergamous woman is looking for someone to do what we were used to back in the day, lead, be the breadwinner of the family, someone who is just the provider. A gold digger is someone who just wants. If you're in a hypergamous relationship, the woman is still providing, the woman is still doing, the man is doing a lot more. Gold digger is just gonna take.
There's no such thing as a gold digger. Women take regardless. That's just in your nature. The more you get, the more you want. That's something that is never going to change. That doesn't per se make you a gold digger, which is why I say there's really truly no such thing as a gold digger in life. Because again, the same way men want multiple women, and we look at multiple women, women consistently want the highest level of stability that she can get. So if she can push you to get more so that she can get more, that means that her life becomes even more stable. She wants that stability. She wants that long-term security. And to be honest, women that have children would be considered probably the biggest gold digger, if you want to call them a gold digger, because she requires the highest level of security because she needs provision for herself as well as her children. That, ladies and gentlemen, still is not a gold digger.
Take, never give, ever.
Okay, a gold digger is just looking straight for money. Like, they don't really care about what the guy looks like, what he has to offer. They just want the money. Well, actually, they do care about what he has to offer. If it's money and luxury or any type of things that they can get from him, then yeah, they'll do it. But you said hypergamy?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, if they go for that, they kind of want to find love in the sense of, quality of life that they have.
Do you find it hypocritical when parents advise their sons to avoid gold diggers while also advising their daughters to find a man who will take care of them?
A little bit. I mean, obviously, a woman.
So isn't hypergamy encouraged in women?
I feel like in this day and age with social media and everything, it is, yeah.
Of course, we're going to want to lead our children to the right direction. And if we're raising a son, we're going to raise them to try to find a woman that can balance out their lives. Whereas our daughters, we can't just, me personally, I would never let my daughter slack. But also, a man who is able to provide is a man who I believe is able to lead a family and raise a family and make things what they should be.
People raise different. Some people might raise their kids like that, but at the end of the day, we all want our children to have the best in life, and it's better when they have a spouse that they parent approve of.
What is the difference between a hypergamous woman and a gold digger?
Because again, if we're not just talking about finances, oftentimes people marry for, love and stuff like that. So if there's other factors that are associated with that, then I would say that differentiates her from being a gold digger.
Do you think unconditional love is possible in a romantic relationship, or are people only as loyal as their options?
I think unconditional love is definitely a thing.
Okay. Capp, no such thing as unconditional love outside of women, children, and my dogs. Men are loved conditionally. This entire conversation that has been had has been proved that men are loved conditionally. We're loved based off of what we can give to you. We're not loved just because.
If both partners are 100% invested, I'm almost positive that it will work. Curiosity will always be a thing, no matter what. That's something you cannot stop. But
hey, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the video, and do me a favor. Share this amongst your friends and family members, because videos like these bring about great conversation pieces and great topics. See what other people actually think. See if they agree with you. It's time we start having better conversations about relationships in order to change the relationships that we have.
If you don't act on it, then yes.
What are your thoughts on the following statement? A man's loyalty is tested when he has everything, while a woman's loyalty is tested when her man has nothing.
I feel like that is true.
So true.
I feel like when a man is down and out, that's a woman's scapegoat to get out the relationship and out the system. And I feel like when a man is up and has everything, power, money, women, that's when you know if he really loves you and he's loyal, if he sticks by your side and holds you down, 10 toes down, always.
I agree with that 110%. That's valid.
So wouldn't that mean that people are only as loyal as their options?
Oh,
yes.
You're stressing me out. Yes. Why are you doing this to me? Oh my God. But you're telling me things that I never really thought about.
I'm not telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to hear.
Yes.
My boyfriend just...
So, I've been saying this, and I say this on pretty much all my shows. I'm not here to sugarcoat things for you. I'm here to be honest. I have conversations with various other people. I'm in groups, if you guys have seen. I've been doing this for years. I am not here to tell you what you want to hear. I am here to tell you what you need to hear. People live very sugar-coated lies. You lie to each other. We, as men, lie to women, which misleads them, which creates dissension, untrustworthiness, and more, which makes dating and relationships harder for the person that comes after you, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to stay with you once they know that they are not in a trusting, open, honest relationship. So if we are actually more honest with each other and be more truthful and had these conversations and dealt with these issues on a regular basis, we would actually have much better relationships. We would have happier marriages. We would not have we would not have a level of false securities as opposed to unfalse insecurities, if that makes sense. See, a lot of people walk and they're secure in certain things, but they're insecure about other things because the things that you're insecure about have not been spoken on, have not been told to you, have not been taught to you. So when you start to go through that and reality kicks in and it starts to kick your ass, all of a sudden you don't like it. It doesn't feel good because you never heard it before. That is the world that we currently live in. 10, 15, 20 years ago, watching TV, you heard no cursing. You saw nothing sexual whatsoever. It never happened, and we understood that, and we lived by that, and we were cool with it, right? Now, you can do all of the above. You can do all of the above, and no one bats an eye. Why? Because over time, they've allowed it to happen more and more and more and more and more and more and more, which is what I say about the other things that they're doing. But I'm not going to get into that. Back to the video.
Just broke up with me. This is everything I need to hear.
Really? What you got with me?
Yeah.
Have you noticed the things men do to compete for women?
Yes, very much so.
What do they do?
One-up each other, competitive talking, and everything that men do, of course.
What are the things women do to compete for men?
Market themselves, outslut each other, if you will.
If hypergamy is part of a female's nature, don't you think more people should know what it means?
Yes, but they're not ready for that talk.
Is competition good or bad for society?
Good.
Why?
Because it keeps you at the tip of your toes, top of your game.
What are the things men do to compete for women?
Dress nice, drive nice things, but people don't understand the psychology of a woman. You do that stuff for yourself, the woman gonna find you. So you ain't gotta do something to impress a woman. You do something to level yourself up. And that's when the women be like, see you and be like, now it's a competition for real.
What are the things women do to compete for men?
It's the outfits, the nails. For some reason, the eyelashes, we don't even like that. Y'all be doing the eyelashes I don't know who told y'all that was cute.
Does a woman's hypergamous nature fuel men to compete with each other?
Yes, 100%.
Is competition good or bad for society?
It's terrible because men will kill someone over a woman.
Okay, but doesn't that also encourage men to improve themselves?
To a certain extent.
So would it be good and bad?
Yes.
Since most women want the top men, won't that mean they'll have to share them?
Well, everybody.
You can tell she don't want to answer that. She don't want to tell the truth. This goes back to it. Y'all will tell a lie to be politically correct and help mislead other people when at the end of the day, you know the truth.
Top is not the same thing.
Do you think that women will start marrying down or not at all?
He's trying to get our secrets.
Yes, I feel like.
Old girl said it. He trying to get our secrets. She already know. They understand this, men. My guys, they understand this shit. They literally have their own secret code of acting. That's why so many women, you cheat on a woman, she's taking you back. She knows what she has. She knows other women want you, but she has you. But if she feels like she acts out and acts angry and it hurt her feelings, which usually it will stop you from doing it. And then she gets to keep you all to herself. And all it is based out of competition. She just wants to make sure nobody else has you.
These days, a lot of women marry down because a lot of women are in power now over men. And we make more money. We're graduating with more degrees and things like that. So
look at the statistics, though. What she's saying isn't true. There are more women going to college and getting more degrees, but unfortunately they're not using degrees, and those degrees are not actually making them more money because the degrees they're getting, they're choosing to go in jobs that actually make less money, which is why so many complain about this so-called wage gap, which is not a wage gap. You choose the wrong profession. The hardest professions of the world, STEM, anything that requires physical, actual manual labor, make the most money. And those are jobs you guys refuse to have.
I feel like we're stepping up and men are kind of stepping down a little bit.
Now, to that, I will agree 100%. Whether you guys like it or not, the more women decide to step up, you actually allow it and make it easier for men to step down. Think about this. When only men worked. They had no choice. Like, no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Men worked. But the moment that you double the workforce, that means he can step down. The problems that we're dealing with and the things that have created single people, single ladies, and single men in the world, guess what? As long as you continue to step up and show, and you throw it in men's face that you have more, they are going to slowly step down. Because unfortunately, those exact same men are also men raised mainly by single mothers. And guess what? They're emotional and they're feminine and they're beta. So they don't know how to actually say fuck you and step up to do more anyway, let alone to actually be the man that they need to be, that literally looks at you and goes, no, I'm going to do this to show you that you actually need me. Because at the end of the day, you can make as much money as you want to, Miss Lady Ma'am. You're never going to take care of a man. Never. You're never going to be the breadwinner of the home. That means you are head of the home, and you don't want that job. Give it 10 years, and you're literally going to be saying, I'm tired of being the head of this household.
Interesting. Okay. Do you think that hypergamy leads to polyamory?
She don't want to tell the truth.
Think about it, because it's kind of like It does in a certain way because it seems like everybody is out to get something from someone. Everybody is trying to advance. It don't matter if you're a male or a woman. People get in relationships to advance in a way. If you was the ugly guy who couldn't get the cute girl, now you grown and you got money, you're going to go after the beautiful woman. If you was the girl who didn't have a lot of money and stuff, you're going to go after the man who can take care of you and get you to the next level that you want to be. Everybody is out for the next thing. Everybody is out for the best thing, and that's for themselves.
If most women want to date the top men, won't that mean they have to share them?
No. Eventually, if
Okay, no sharing should be ever
Well, all I'm
happen.
saying is, as women become more
Always
powerful
the fat one of the
and
crew.
become higher status, doesn't their dating pool of men to choose from shrink because most women want to date a man on their level or higher?
Yes.
So once again, isn't it true that women would often rather be the emperor's mistress than the peasant's wife?
Yeah.
So if a woman wants a loyal man, wouldn't she have to settle for an average man rather than a high value man that every woman wants?
I mean, yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what's happening.
Yeah, it is. It's a sad world we live in.
And guess what? Ladies, you will not settle. A woman will die before she settles. You guys actually say that, and it happens quite often. And well, let's just be real. Being alone is the epitome of settling. So if you refuse to settle, well, guess what? You're going to be alone. Because you're not going to go for an average man. We already know this. You're not going to go for the average man. The average man, according to you, is out of your league. He's not even in your league. This was an excellent video. I loved actually watching this. It made so much sense. It brought a lot of things to light. Again, it's one of those videos where you don't have to hear me say anything because they say it for me. The things that I say on this video, on my videos, you actually get to hear other people say and realize that I am not the only person saying this. People in real life understand these things. Settling is a part of life. No ifs, ands, or buts about it when it comes to the relationship world. Someone at some point in time is going to settle. The question is, how are you going to settle? How are you going to set yourself up? What are you going to do and how are you going to do it? Everybody in relationships, there is this thing called hypergamy, and that is what women practice. Okay? Anytime you have a woman, and let me go back. Let me make sure that I say this again. Let's reverse it. Anytime that a woman in life goes out and she dates, she is always going to go for the best thing that she can get. Women want to date up. Women want safety, security, and a share of resources, aka a man that is going to give them financial stability. Anyone that says anything outside of that is not living in reality. Gay! It's not reality, ladies and gentlemen. There are things in life that are, again, it's in our DNA. Men will always want the most beautiful woman they can get, regardless, point blank period. It's how we are. It's who we are. And it's pretty much, that's never going to actually change. We're always going to go after exactly that. And it's a sad day because what really happens is, as much as we want it, a lot of us will never actually achieve it. Because you're not in the best shape, you don't look the best, and you don't make the amount of money that a woman is really going to chase you for. So your life becomes really hard. So you have to just settle for what you can get. Call it a big girl, whatever the situation may be. That is what it is that you're going to go for. And well, you...
He needs some milk.
...are going to do just that. You're going to go get your milk. Your milk is not going to be the best milk. It might be a little spoiled. I hope this video, this reaction, was good for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing it. This turned out to be a very good one. As you guys see, I got my shit together. Everything's coming together. At the press of a button, I can make things just work. This is actually turning out to be absolutely amazing. I have no complaints. So with that, thanks for tuning in to another episode of No Cap Reacts. I'm your man, Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go Get 'Em. Balenciaga's on my feet, stay in. Oh boy, I got these pointers.